So we'll be moving on to The Rise of Bangtan Chapter 4. These have been fun, and we try to get one done every week over here on Twitch. If this is your first time watching one of these on YouTube, check out the links in the description. You'll find the link to our Twitch where you can watch this stuff live with us. Also the Discord community, which is, we have a big BTS community over there as well. And also the Patreon if you want to help support. Yeah. Well, what do you say we get right on into it?
Let's do it.
All right. Oh, we got a
new subscriber.
Oh, what's the name? Mogris 95? Something like that? I don't know. Regardless, thank you so much for the sub. All right, let's see here. You ready? Let's do this thing.
Yeah. Oh, we're starting right with BTS.
Starting with BTS, so we're not doing unboxing.
Okay.
And then we're doing other stuff.
Cool.
Let's get you in frame. Here we go.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
I can.
Yeah, this is 4, right?
Episode 4, yeah. Oh, this music video. People had some issues with that, but we'll talk about that later.
사람들은 당신을 이렇게 생각합니다. 한 장씩 넘기면서 큰 소리로 읽어주세요. 랩몬스터 완전 아이돌 얼굴 아닌 크크. 방탄소년단에서 랩하는데 못생긴. 아이돌로 데뷔했다는 건 래퍼를 포기한 거 아닌가? 이 노래를 힙합이라고 할 수 있나? 전혀. 방탄소년단 랩 가사? 그것도 가사야. 증명하겠습니다.
So kind of touching on like what, you know, episode 3 was last week, you know, all the shit we got from Febreze and everything. Febreze, our boy Febreze. He's kind of touching on that. There's a lot of like the hate comments and stuff that come out.
That's what I was just going to say. It's just hate.
The criticism is a little unreal. But
you're going to get it everywhere, so whatever.
But I like Arm's kind of approach right there. He always, these guys always kind of take the high road with everything. They're kind of classy, but
yeah, I love that. Just let me prove it.
I'm going to prove it to you.
Yeah.
And boy, did that.
BTS 우리가 사랑하는 법 10대던 20대던 같아 사랑하는 건 RM So now I'm telling you the story 난 이렇게까지 사랑해봤어
Oh yeah.
I still haven't found mine yet, y'all, but I'll let you know.
You haven't figured out yet your person?
I haven't figured out my person.
이게 한마디로 방탄 스타일 이게 한마디로 방탄 스타일 방탄 스타일 방탄 스타일 What's up?
What's up, Monica?
Hey, Monica. Breeze.
안녕하세요. 겨울 입었는데. Yeah.
That's JK. She's one of our mods, part of the Dream Team. That's
Dream Team.
엄마 오빠잖아요.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. I just don't want to miss anything.
Who's part of the Dream Team?
Who's part of a couple people are part of the Dream Team.
What that you were just speaking about?
Oh, Suze. Yeah, she's kind of like the one.
I know. Okay, Suze.
You hear me talking about Susie all the time.
Yeah,
She's the one who's like curated this entire list and everything for me.
Gotcha.
But like she's like obsessed with this dude right here. That's her guy.
Okay.
JK or Jungkook, I think is how you say his name.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. So what does that say? Despite their hectic schedules, idols are still expected to attend high school
and university while promoting their music.
Oh right, yeah. And if I remember correctly, like he's the youngest one right now, so he's like around like 15 or 16.
Okay.
So he's just like graduating. If I remember correctly.
긴장된다.
태양아 뻔디? 뭐 가방에 뭐 들었냐?
가방 그 책이요.
school.
교무실이 어디야?
안녕하세요.
정말 어디야? 빨간 머리.
귀엽네요. 저기 서 있으니까. 집에서는 어른인데.
학교 다니고 싶다.
보고 있고 싶다. 보고 있고 싶다 갑자기. 진짜.
Oh, is that what this says? First day of high school?
말도 걸고 그래.
저 먹고 싶은 거 먹을게요. 저 짜장면 먹으러 왔습니다.
Black bean noodles.
저 짜장면 먹겠어요.
엄마 다 먹었어?
2014년 1월 3일 진내로그
2014년 성인이 되었다. 되게 약간의 씁쓸함 같은 거? 되게 어렸을 때부터 이제 성인에 대해서 생각을 많이 했었었다. 뭐 성인이 되면 이제 풀리게 되는 제한들이 생길 것이고 되게 성인이 된 1월 1일 아침 똑같은 일상 똑같은 숙소에 똑같은 멤버에 똑같은 일상에 똑같은 스케줄 형들 이제 남준 형이라든지 이제 호비 형이라든지 한 살 차이밖에 안 나는데 되게 뭔가 생각의 깊이가 너무 차이가 크다고 생각했었는데
참 2014년에 더 내가 나를 더 많이 보여주고 내가 어느 정도의 끝까지 올라갈 수 있는지 방탄소년단의 어느 레벨까지 올라갈 수 있는지 한번 꼭 시험해보고 싶다. 재밌을 것 같다.
대박나자! 뭐 정말 이제 곧 컴백을 앞두고 있고 아미들도 이제 저희를 보실 걸 기다리는 일만 남았거든요. 정말 그래서 이렇게 또 올해 저희 정말 쉴 틈 없이 정말 바쁘게 아미들과 같이 활동을 할 거니까 올해도 항상 행복하시고 건강했으면 좋겠습니다. 건강하세요. 저희 정말 야심차게 준비했습니다.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
같이 해볼게.
방탄 화이팅!
It's a little hectic. I'm sorry, keep doing your hair.
I got too much.
This is one of the songs.
네, 저희 타이틀 상남자는요, 저희들의 패기 넘치는 사랑이 고스란히 담겨 있고요. 그리고 상남자스러운 퍼포먼스 무대와
자꾸 확인할까 그렇다고 다 떨어지면 쉬운 남자 아니야 네가 뭔데 너만 잘났어 왜 나를 자꾸 놀려 너 이제 그만 hold on 꽉 잡아 날 다치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want Say what you want 네가 진짜
I know that fly tried to finish it.
놓치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야
溢れんばかりの男っぷり防弾少年団
That's kind of like the rehearsal spot.
And if they're that exhausted, I'd be on the floor dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you think you could do those moves?
Absolutely.
You think you could do those dance moves?
100%.
Oh my god.
If I learned the choreography, absolutely.
All right.
I could.
We'll have to train you to do choreography.
Let's do it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to set up a whole little dance thing, whole routine.
I promise you I can do it. I don't know about these flips and stuff. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. I pull a muscle just standing up the wrong way.
We'll try and do it. I think we...
But I think everybody, don't you all agree we should both try it together?
Both of us? Oh, I don't know about that. I could do Supatuna. That's the end of my... best of my dancing.
All right, well, we'll let them pick the song in the dance.
No, because they're going to pick the craziest one. They're going to want me to do magic
Let me
and
know
stuff.
what you guys think.
Yeah.
But I'll try.
You'll try it?
Yeah.
All right, we can wait till we start watching the choreography videos. You'll start to really see how in depth these things are.
Yeah, see, dance. They want to dance.
They want to dance premiere. Oh my god, they just want to laugh at me.
We'll do it.
Maybe.
We're doing it.
Buttercouple edition. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have much flow or rhythm.
So
Yeah.
you just go with it and have fun. That's the whole point.
When we were on our honeymoon, we went to that dance thing.
You mean the thing we got dragged on stage to do?
Yeah. So we were at this dance party or something.
Yeah.
And we were dancing, and the people said we look like brother and sister, and I didn't.
Yeah, they said they asked us. We're on our honeymoon in St. Lucia, and they randomly pulled us up on stage where we did not want to be because it was literally for a dance competition against other couples.
We're just looking for something to do that night, so we were going to watch.
And lo and behold, they pull us up in the middle of everybody to do a dance-off with two other recently married couples.
Who likes
Jim
dance?
can't dance to save his life.
No.
So we get up there, and the guy's like, oh, what are you guys here for? Da-da-da-da. And then randomly was like, oh, you guys look related. Are you guys brother and sister?
Said I was too stiff. They said I was too stiff.
And we're like, no, we're husband and wife.
Yeah.
Like, it was just creepy.
Yeah, and they do start like moving my hips and stuff. He like went down. I was like, no, you need to loosen up. You're too stiff. And I'm
And
like,
the three couples, Jim and I did actually come in second.
did we?
We did.
Oh shit.
I don't know how. Maybe they felt bad for us.
Probably.
Oh, I had anxiety the second they pulled us up there, but
Oh yeah.
it is what it is.
It's hard when they like force you to do it.
Correct.
Like, oh come on, you have to do it.
Yeah, we were forced.
Like, holy shit. We never went back again.
Yeah, no thanks.
We're never going back there.
No thanks.
Anyway, let's continue. So we haven't danced since then.
No.
We haven't like gone.
I mean, I dance when I listen to music.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
You just dance just walking around.
Yeah.
You're always moving.
Yeah, too much.
Not too much. But wait till you see these choreography videos. They're all one shot. It shows like how intense they really are.
진짜 저희 지금 한 달 넘게 진짜 너무 눈 뜨면 안무였습니다. 설날 때도요. 진짜 말해주세요.
근데 그러면 안 돼. 쌤 하루만 쉬게 있어요.
하루만.
Let's go.
Move.
How they don't punch each other in the face or kick each other in the face, I don't know.
남준이를
Yeah,
옆으로
you
보고
really gotta
있으면
pay
확실히
attention to where
답답할 것
you
같아요.
are.
저라면 못했을 거예요.
Oh yeah.
남준이랑은 예전에 방탄소년단 연습생을 같이 했었지만 전 안 했죠. 좀 안 맞았어요. 어디를 가도 허락을 맡아야 되고 그냥 통제죠. 싹 다 통제. 모든 게 통제돼 있으니까.
뭐 그렇죠. 답답한 때도 있고.
There's one man who's done more than almost anybody else to shape K-pop, Suman Lee of SM Entertainment.
미국 유학을 가서 그러면서 그때 MTV가 시작이 됐습니다. 초점을 두고 해외를 나가야 되겠다라고 생각을 하면서 엔터테인먼트 사업을 시작했었습니다.
Suman Lee's global ambition didn't get off to the best of starts. His first signing, former dancer Hyunjin Young, went to prison for drugs possession.
Because we consider them as idols, we don't allow any speck of dust on them. So we don't just stop at saying drugs is bad, don't do it. We don't do that. We say, you are out of this industry. You shall forever be banned from the stage.
The scandal was a valuable lesson for Suman Lee, who realized that to be successful, his artists would not only need to be incredible performers, they'd also have to be impeccably behaved. And so he began developing a system for training raw talent.
The system ended up being a great success, and every major South Korean managerial company to this day follows it.
This is only from my experiences, but managements could always check your phone at any time that they want. No junk food, no going out.
They have terms like no dating, dieting, some even have like plastic surgery.
I remember that I was too dark, like my skin was too tan and I had to brighten my skin. I know that there's a standard. I know that there is this goal that we're all trying to achieve. And you know, being in an industry where it's so visually focused, you know, you're gonna go through the checklist of, okay, is your hair on point? Is your face on point? Is what you're wearing good?
아이돌한테 규칙 필요하다고 생각해요?
아니요. 아니요, 정도 없었으면 좋겠어요. 아이돌도 일반 사람 같았으면 좋겠어요. 저는 개인적으로.
가장 먼저 없어져야 되는 게 이제 규칙적인 거.
Yeah, we'll let them get that in a minute, but this is kind of part of the dark side of K-pop, or part of the darker side of K-pop. Like, you're starting to realize like how intense all this is and how much of a kind of a machine it is. They like idols are like gods, you know, like they have to be prim, proper, and like perfect. So they said like no drugs, no drinking, no dating. They can check their phone, constant diet, you know, calorie restrictions, and constantly working on top of probably already a heavy school load as well.
Right.
It's kind of a lot. And it's some of it's kind of disgusting. I was physically sick when I listened to I didn't see her name again. I missed it again. the lady who had to like bleach her skin and like lighten her skin. And
She was beautiful too. Her skin was beautiful.
just for it's the beauty standards. Like beauty standards, I mean, everywhere is kind of crazy, but it's very intense as an idol. Like you have to be absolutely perfect. Like they're expecting nothing but perfection from you. And you gotta like remind yourself, like these are
her name's Amber, sweetie.
Her name's Amber. Thank you.
You said yeah.
These are children. These are people like in their
Well, to me, what's kind of sad is you listen to their lyrics and what they stand for and how much they actually really do care about their fans and and people just in general, and then this is how they're being treated.
Yeah. We'll wait till we get into the lyrics and everything. I've only given you like the tip of the iceberg as deep as it goes.
It's like, how do they stay so happy and like committed when they're being treated this way?
That's the anomaly of BTS in general. Like they kind of came out and they were almost defiant in some of like the things that they talked about, and we'll get into that later once we listen to the albums, the songs, we break them down, and trust me, we'll get there.
So for me, as as a newbie, with all this stuff, it's like after seeing this, I mean, this is I know there's so much darker stuff I'm sure I haven't seen yet, but even just this, it's like to me now I'm wondering what makes them want to stay.
It's
I'm curious to figure out and find out why.
Well, I mean, the glamour, like the fame, the fortune, and everything like that.
So that's enough.
That's enough. There's like, why do we have so many like actors in Hollywood, and like only like a small percentage of them make it? It's kind of the same thing with them. But it's just that much more intense with everything. Like you have like people, a team around you at all times, making sure you're following the rules, and working and doing all this. And you're essentially trading in your youth for this opportunity that might not work out.
I was just gonna say that's not even guaranteed.
It's almost like a guarantee you're gonna fail.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the lottery. You're gonna actually like proceed, and like people are gonna like you and whatever. The thing that sucks about that too is like things are so intense and so competitive in Korea that if you don't work out, you've essentially just wasted years of your life when you could have been studying for a career or gotten that safe government job or whatever. So it's an incredible risk as well.
Right.
But yeah, BTS had to follow some of these standards as well. But keep in mind too, they're also coming from a much smaller company. They're not part of the three major huge companies out there. So they kind of took this in a different route. They took it to the point where they kind of gave them a little bit more freedom. Not much at the beginning, but as time goes on, like you'll start to see they gain more.
창조적인 걸 하거나 그런 거에 있어서 방해가 되는 부분이 있는 것 같아요.
왜 이렇게 작업이 안 될까? 가사가 안 나온다. 뭔가 영감이 안 떠올라. 이 로고에 이런 이야기를 담으면 뭔가 영감이 떠올리지 않을까? 그래서 이렇게 로고를 찍어본다. 이 로고가 끝나고 나면 난 다시 무한 작업 잘할 수 있겠지? 그래, 화이팅. 제이홉 화이팅. 제이홉 화이팅. 제이홉의 로그 끝. 영감이 떠올리게. 휴.
대남협이라고 옛날에 같이 이제 음악했던 친구들, 형들. 그럼 우리도 그냥 크루 한번 해보자. 그때부터 이제 쭉 같이 공연도 하고.
대남협이 인터뷰했을 때 랩모드판에서 뭐라고 했을 것 같아요?
막 아이돌 됐다고 막 이렇게 같아요.
김남준은 방탄소년단이 됐네요. 근데
이럴 수가. 근데 너 화장하고 어떻게 나가? 나? 화장하고 어떻게 나가? 계집애처럼.
계집애처럼.
하나면 저 미스테이크를 안 껴줘서 제가. 나도 참여하고 싶다.
네, 김남준은 방탄소년단이 됐네요.
드라마이지 나는.
랩은 잘해?
너무 어려워요.
왜?
그러니까 이제 소재가 안 돼요. 소재가 없어요. 그냥 똑같잖아요. 방송하고 집에 오고 준비하고 연습하고 가사 쓰고 다시 연습하고 그 다음에 다시 방송하고.
근데 나는 솔직히 너가 지금 약간 좀 진지빠는 얘기지만 이제 너는 되게 랩을 보여주고 싶어 하잖아. 좀 더 막 그런 거 있잖아. 막 너만 할 수 있는 얘기 있잖아. 언더그라운드라는 것 자체가 굉장히.
That's the thing too. So RM, that guy right there who's just hanging out, RM again is the leader. He's the guy who, he's the group leader. He's the one who speaks the most English. But at his fundamental core, he's a rapper. That's where he comes from. He has like this underground kind of gritty like rap style to him. So there's like this inner conflict you'll see with him as episodes go on, and he's wondering whether he's a rapper, whether he's an idol. Where does he fit in the world of music, and how is he gonna like be true to like his actual art form? Is it gonna be just a plastic polished thing that has no actual material or no actual value to it, or is he gonna, you know, talk about things that are actually meanwhile and worth it, and actually introduce his craft in a way that will be accepted by the masses? But it's kind of a cool, his whole like dichotomy and his whole storyline is really interesting, because as these things progress, he starts to realize that he's just going to be an artist at his core. But it'll show you all that. But it's just kind of, it's worth taking note of.
인디펜던트하고 자기 자주성을 가지고 하는 거잖아요. 근데 아이돌이라는 거는 회사의 기획과 그래서 자기가 하고 싶은 걸 사실 할 수 없어요. 왜냐면은 회사에서 봤을 때는 이거는 대중들이 원하는 게 아닌데, 그러면은 이제 언더 매니아, 힙합 매니아라고 한 사람들은 그런 거를 당연히 안 좋게 보죠.
If you look at the three biggest types of music in Korea, it's indie music, hip-hop music, and R&B. A reason for that is people want to hear truth. Hip-hop isn't necessarily intimate, but a lot of Korean hip-hop music is actually truth to power. Koreans want lyrics and music that is emotional and captivate you. We are going off the big, large generalization. In the large sphere of things, idols do not write their own lyrics. In idol music, the lyrics are largely shallow, and we can act like it's not, but it's not often that idol music has a lot of truth and power behind the lyrics. We, as K-pop fans, feel like it's unjust because they work so hard. What we are having trouble with being outside of the Korean context is it's derivative. To them, it's derivative. You can't get away with just a really good title track K-pop song. That's not how you build a fan base. That's not how you get loyalty. You use the title track to lure people in, to catch their attention. But if your B-sides can't show off that your group is special and different somehow, you're not going to survive.
누구나 어떤 뮤지션들이나 자기가 음악을 결과물을 내고 그거에 대해서 뭐 혹평을 해주는 사람도 있는 거고, 또 반면에 분명히 좋아하는 사람들도 있을 거란 말이죠. 그 혹평들을 받아들여서 다음 앨범을 그 사람들까지도 만족시킬 수 있는 앨범을 만드는 게 아티스트로서의 성장 아닌가 싶어요.
힙합을 정말 사랑하는 음악평론가 입장에서 이건 내가 공격받을 만하다라는 부분이 몇 가지 있었고, 몇 가지는 이거는 편견이다. 조금 더 저희를 알아봐 주시고 조금 더 저희의 히스토리라던가 그런 거를 아셨으면 그렇게까지는 안 쓰시지 않았을까라는 생각은 들어요.
그 데뷔하기 전에는 이미 언더그라운드에서 래퍼로 활동을 하셨더라고요. 그러니까 몇 살 때부터 한 거예요?
14살 때부터, 중1 때부터 활동을 했었는데 이제 네, 그렇게 좀 어릴 때부터 힙합을 많이.
I can't wait to show you these ciphers and see what you think. There's 4 of them, and they're like these intense, incredible like hip hop like battles or whatever.
Okay.
It was. I mean, I'm not a big hip hop fan myself, or rap fan myself.
Battles are kind of cool to watch.
They're interesting, but wait till you see it and see what they're actually capable of. It's freaking wild. Yeah, I'm getting pumped just hearing that beat.
많이 좋아해서.
나 랩 와이퍼 완전 사이코 네가 달스라면 이만한 달스 사이퍼 네가 나이스면 이만한 나이스 네가 프라이드면 이만한 크라이슬러 내면 난 프라이슬레스 니들이 뭔데 내 랩에 니들의 식견으로 점수를 매겨 래퍼 여기 원피스 난 흰수염 너는 그냥 기수염 한마디로 매겨 fucking 히히하하 띠띠빵빵 시속 400 나가 절차 창마의 절차 밟아 쌍가리고 싹 다 잡아 통스톤 낙낙낙아 Fry the whole bitch 빙빙 파파우 너 울면 찾아가지 니네 아빠 시시각각 랩 피자들의 목을 채우는 voice PC 방마가
저는 RM의 공개곡을 처음 들었던 순간이 아직도 생생합니다. 주제를 다루는 사고의 깊이와 언어 사용의 유려함, 랩을 한국말로 풀어가는 창조적인 방식 등이 당장 이 친구와 미팅을 잡으라고 했던 기억이 납니다. 이런 실력을 가진 친구를 그냥 둘 수 없다.
나들로 올라가 진짜 fuck it 추석 난 널 믿었어 나의 목소리 나의 헤게모니 1부터 10까지 싹 다 내가 키웠어 나온 세상을 내 혀 위에 올려놓은 shit 큰 데서 놀아 I ain't spinning low shit on the CD 아님 TV you can see me and feel me so PD GG bitch I'm a monster
슈가군은
네,
소속사에서
그렇습니다.
주최한 전국 랩 배틀 오디션에서 2등.
네, 그렇습니다. 네,
힙합 꼰대들 목에 힘들어간 것 좀 보세 니같이 한스 너대 BTS 시상에서 너네 밤새자 퍼질러다 너 헤비해 I'm workaholic, shopaholic 네 팬보다 많은 팬을 가소비하며 all in 참을 걸린
또 제이홉은 당시에 지역에서 춤을 잘 추는 걸로 정평이 나 있었던 친구고요. 지민도 예술고등학교에 수석 입학한 수재였습니다. 저는 방탄소년단이라는 아이들이 반짝반짝 빛나는 멋진 스타에서 한 걸음 더 나아가게.
So do you see what's happening here? It's like the assembling of the Avengers. You know, it's like putting together a super team.
Yeah.
So that older guy right there is Bang PD. He's the CEO of this whole stuff, and he basically is the guy. He's like, okay, I found RM. He's got these beautiful, like, in really in-depth lyrics, and he can rap like this. And he can bring this to the party. Got to sign him immediately. Good move on that. And they found Suga. Now, Suga was also
right?
no. Suga is more of a rapper.
Oh, he was the other rapper.
Yeah, that's the funny part too. Is like once they start to realize, like, okay, there's more to music. You know, like they're trying to still kind of be hard and still kind of be in the image of like what the hip hop thing is there, while still trying to experiment and look different and everything at the same time. But like that's like their grit. That's what they're known for. You know, I just heard Suga's second mixtape, D2. Oh my God! Wait till I show you this thing. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm still like a cloud nine from that. Then they found J-Hope over there, who's known for his dancing.
Okay.
And then the last one you saw there, who's doing like this like ballet style dancing that was on the floor and everything. That was Jimin, who's also a very beautiful dancer as well. So they're assembling this super group right now. And then wait till you see how it changes and it morphs and everything, because essentially all these guys just double and triple down and just like work that much harder like every step of the way after each one of these albums and like I guess errors or whatever. It's a crazy ride.
바랐습니다.
내가 어디까지 가나 바라 서구풀이 싹다 갈아엎어 모두 한판 예상하지 못한 파란 노력 없이 한탄만 내대면 막상 꼴에 음악한다 치고 놀 때 알바 나도 알아봐라 널 잡고 가는 다른 커리어는 하나만 하겠지만 꼭 살아남아 꾸준히 죽서가 아마 니들 꼬리표는 아마 추억 같은 인생 너 이름은 안 와봐라 네 덩치에 비해 이름은 가는 뻔네 붕어처럼 널 볼 때마다 맘만 난 네 음악의 커리어 동맥의 마침표 야!
Oh, 50.
뜬금없이 영상을 찍게 된 이유는 맨날 팬분들한테 받기만 해서 항상 죄송하고 미안했는데 이제는 드려야 될 때가 온 것 같습니다. 이분들이
슈가 형 뭐예요? 여기 있어. 나중에 가줄게요. 왔어요? 어차피 일 다 해야 돼. 네, 열심히 있습니다.
This is actually kind of an adorable part.
시간도 늦었어. 빨리 들어가셔. 잘하죠, 저. 나 짱이야. 형, 이거 저희가 해주는데 뭐 해주실 거예요? 랩자 콜? 오, 말했어. 이 영상 다 보세요.
형, 제가 그날만은 제가 진짜 아침부터 밥을 안 먹고 갈게요. 아니, 몇 개야? 아니에요.
That's kind of sad right there. But I mean, that's because they have to adhere to these diets and everything, and they're already still thinking about that. Right now, they're wrapping up little treats and putting little notes on it to individually give to like their fans, for their fans that like came to a show or something like that. I forget. I don't know if we missed that part or if they're going to tell us in a minute.
진짜요? 형이 쓴 멘트 중에 제일 마음에 드는 거. 이거 고를까요? 언제나 사랑할게. 이거 좋다. 이거 완전 좋은데요? 이거 기분이 좋아. 살 빼지 마. 형 이거 모르겠습니다. 추워.
That's birthday.
Hey, it is your birthday.
시간이 참 저희도 모르게 참 이런 걸 준비해가지고 몰랐어요.
몰랐어요. 그냥 가라 했어요. 우리
중요한 거 뭔지 아세요?
뭐지 이랬는데.
저한테 이런 거 준 적이 없어요. 너무 멋있는데 진짜 서운할 뻔했어요. 진짜.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷.
생일 축하합니다.
그렇게 막 엄청 대단한 건 아니고요. 와, 박수!
Yeah, he's giving gifts for his birthday.
주말을 했었어야 되는데 심심한 슈가 한 대씩 때려주세요. 좋네요. 제가요.
이거 멋있잖아. 내추럴한 모습. 맨날 저래.
새벽 늦게까지 작업했어요. 레몬이. 뭐 레몬이는 뭐 일상이 작업이기 때문에.
왜 저 끼웠잖아요, 방금.
잠깐 올라갈게요.
네.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
See, they have like a paintbrush. Like it's. Do you see the paintbrush in like the makeup lady's hands? Like, are you know makeup? I don't know makeup. It's like crazy to me. Like, yeah, that's a thing. Don't worry about it. But it looked like he's like any little imperfections, anything. You know.
Yeah, it's probably there's just like shine or a little oil that they're like kind of blotting away. Keep their face so it's not shiny when they go on. You know.
The lights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know.
Or sweat, anything. Sweat.
I just thought it was weird. I'm like, it's a little paintbrush. What are you doing with the paintbrush?
Yeah.
멋지게 하고 있습니다.
그래도 아이돌이라서 좋은 점도 되게 많고 그리고 사실 큰 무대에 서는 게 쉽지가 않은데 큰 무대 그리고 방송에서 나를 더 알릴 기회를 더 많이 얻었고요. 실제로 그거 덕분에 더 많은 사람들이 제 음악을, 제 목소리를 듣고 있고 제 무대를 보고 있으니까. 어떻게 생각하세요? 제 생각을 제 음악으로 옮겨 담아서 그걸 사람들한테 들려준다. 아, 지네 음악도 안 하고 그냥 회사에서 시키는데도 노래만 해서 춤이나 추는 것들이 무슨 가수냐. 니네가 무슨 아티스트냐. 저런 애를 더 이상 나오면 안 된다.
빨리 가고 싶다. 집에. 엄마가 보고 싶다. 아빠도 보고 싶다. 모두가 날 기다리고 있을 것이다.
아이돌. 저는 되게 암담했어요. 아니, 암담하다기보다 되게 막막했어요. 이제 앞으로 저는 항상 하루에도 수백 번, 수천 번씩 생각해요. 이걸 내가 가지고 있는 아티스트적인 능력을 어떻게 더 증명할 것인가 부터 시작해서. 그래서 저는 사실 제가 방탄소년단에 들어온 이유는 하나인데 그냥 내 목소리 그냥 최대한 많은 사람한테 들려주는 거 그게거든요.
이상한 잡생각이 많아져서 굉장히 고생을 한다고 해야 되나? 집을 떠나서 산다기보다는 부모님과 같이 살고 싶다.
사실 저희만큼 정말 우리 힙합 하면서 슬로건을 걸고 나온 팀은 없는 것 같아요. 제 생각에. 그런 만큼 공격을 너무 많이 받고 힙합을 사랑하는 분들 뭐 저랑 옛날에 같이 음악을 하던 분들도 심지어 저를 욕하고 리얼하게 살고 싶다고 항상 생각을 했는데 뭔가 기분이 좋지 않은데 기분 좋은 척 해야 될 수도 있고
아들 아빠나 잘 지내고 있지? 아빠 엄마 아들 태어나줘서 고마웠고 사랑스러운 우리 허승이 생일 다시 한번 축하하고 컴백에서 활동하고 있는 두 번째 미니 앨범 열심히 활동해 그동안 고생한 보람 꼭 얻을 수 있도록 아빠가 기원할게. 그리고 무엇보다도 아빠가 바라는 것은 내 건강이야. 아들 사랑한다. 제이홉 파이팅. 방탄소년단 파이팅.
One thing you might not realize, we really touched on, is like they're spending so much time away from their friends and their family. I keep saying they're trading their youth for this goal that might not even work out for them. 18-hour days, nonstop practicing, doing everything for the group always, all the time. So this right here is messages that they're getting from their family that they haven't seen in God knows how long. And they're just like, they're incredibly homesick. And at its core, they're just kids that are homesick, that are like kind of put into this program. That's J-Hope breaking down like that. I don't know, it's really sad. It's kind of like I don't know, it kind of makes me happy and sad at the same time because like it's just showing he's got support coming from his parents. But you can just like see how much he misses his family. All like, of how them, detached all of them, every single one of them. But I think this is the moment in this series where it really kind of hit me about how intense this program is, how intense being an idol actually is. It's I don't even know how to like put it into words. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy to me.
Too much. There's no need for us to rush it through.
그래서 이제 아빠 나오니까
막 거기서 터지는 거예요. 울음이 나오는 거.
뭐 그냥 생각하기 나름인 것 같아요. 뭔가를 보고 싶어하는 사람은 그 보고 싶은 것만 보고 보이지 않는 것은 안 보니까요. 그리고 아마 정말 관심이 있고 아이돌이라는 것을 제대로 이해하려고 해봤다면 아마 그렇게 얘기하지 않을 것 같습니다. 저는 그렇게 생각해요.
Let it go. Wherever it is.
예, 여기는 태국 가는 비행기 안. 정국.
왔어. 2013년 5월 13일 랩몬스터 부분.
안녕하세요. 오늘은 호병이 찍는
레몬스터. 그 옆에는
진 열심히 뭘 하고 있는데 뭐라고 쓸까요?
쌀가지 쇼가 얼마 전에 끝났다.
취침 들어가겠어요.
프로를 하면서 이제 내가 얻은 결론은 그냥 나는 나다. 나는 아이돌도 아니고 아티스트도 아니고 힙합도 아니고 아무것도 아닌 그냥 나는 나. 나는 랩몬스터, 나는 김남준이다. 사실 뭐 그렇게 내가 이렇게 나를 소속하고 규정받고 싶어서 되게 안달이나 안 쓰는지 모르겠지만 사실 인간이라면 누구나 그럴 수도 있겠지만 내가 뭔가 더 갈망하지 않았나 이렇게 생각이 든다. 인생이 방황이라고 생각을 하기 때문에 인생 방황 연속이고 사실 지금 더군다나 더 젊어서 많이 방황할 시기라는 생각이 든다.
테니스장에 왔어요. 추억이네요. 제가 어렸을 때 테니스 선수였는데 저희 완전 잘해서 동상 탔어요. 3팀 중에.
소비 좀 한다.
그냥 음악을 만들 때 뭔가 더 오래 곱씹을 수 있는 음악을 만들고 싶다는 생각을 한다. 처음에 꽂히고 처음에 다 알아들을 수 있는 그런 직관적인 가사와 음악도 좋지만 들을수록 더 맛이 나고 아 이런 뜻이었구나. 내가 이런 의미로 이때 이렇게 썼었구나. 난 그런 음악을 더 만드는 게 나의 의무이고 좀 더 나의 오랜 팬들을 더 만들 수 있는 계기가 아닌가라고 생각을 한다.
여기는 a beach.
Beach?
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 Same beach.
나는 이제 좀 더 눈을 감고 귀를 닫고 내 안에 있는 나를 좀 더 차단해서 끄집어내고 이런 일들을 좀 더 힘쓰고 그냥 다른 나의 길 간다는 생각으로 이렇게 해야 될 것 같다고.
왜이래요? 빨리 들어가. 안다다씨.
광합성 비타민 D.
잘할 거다. 잘해봤으니까 아마 그럴 것 같다. 나는 어차피 나니까. 오케이? 잘하자. 앞으로도 좋은 음악 파이팅.
Keep on fighting.
Yeah, they see that a lot.
Yeah.
American Hustle Life Hip Hop School.
Oh my god, American Hustle Life. Forget about that bullshit.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh my god.
오렌지예요.
Oh my god. Well, wait. Oh my. I don't know if I'll even show you American Hustle Life. I actually watched the entire season of it, and I've never been so angry in my life. Like it's the dumb shit that goes on in this show. It's fucking so stupid.
Really?
So I don't even know if I'll subject it to you. Yeah, LL Cool J. No, Coolio's in it.
Oh, okay.
You know that guy, Gangsta's Paradise. Yeah, he's in it. He's a complete dick. Like it's just crazy what the show does to them. But yeah, so that's chapter 4. We're gonna move on to Hip Hop Lover next. I know there's a couple minutes left of this, which we'll watch in just a second. Yeah, I again, like, isn't this a really nicely put together documentary?
It is.
This is just done by a fan, by the way. This isn't like a team of people. This isn't a company or like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just like one person who's just like a super fan that wanted to like show people, hey, how did they get to this point?
Break it all down. Yeah.
This episode opened my eyes when I first got into BTS because I was kind of like at the same point you were. when I was just kind of learning about them, and I hadn't heard much music yet, and I was just starting to learn about the trainee system, the idol system, how much work goes into it, and then actually seeing them kind of break down like that was kind of eye-opening to me. I'm like, oh shit, this is a lot more work than I thought it was. This is a much bigger
Way
sacrifice.
more than I ever could have even imagined.
At that young age and everything too. One cool thing that I love about this episode in particular is it starts off with RM, who's the leader there, reading off of these comments saying, oh, this isn't even real hip hop, or this isn't even real lyrics or whatever, directly attacking him, and then him kind of taking it with a grain of salt and taking the high road with it. Then the episode here ends with him basically accepting himself. He has like that inner conflict, that inner like dialogue going on. Like, am I a rapper? Am I an idol? Am I an artist? What am I? But at the end of this episode, I thought it was really cool where he's like, you know what, I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to do what I need to do. And I'm just going to put myself out there in the most honest way I possibly can, which is like pivotal and critical for any artist that's worthwhile, you know, continuing to check out. Because if they're just putting out a front for you, if they're just trying to act like something else, you know, like what most labels want you to do, they'll say, hey, this style of music is trending right now, do this. This kind of lyric is trending right now, do this. And get pushed in that direction. He's basically saying, I'm just going to do my own thing and see where it goes from there.
Yeah, and stay true to himself. So
yeah, essentially, yeah. It was kind of cool too. The dancing here is when I first started to see like, oh, there's some like actual classical dancing going in the back.
Oh yeah.
Like the ballet thing. We saw like Jim in there, like while he was like twirling on the ground and everything. I'm like, oh, this is like
ballet.
Yeah, I guess it's like ballet or contemporary or something. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm like, oh, these guys are actually really, really skilled dancers, which I knew nothing about. Know nothing about. Still to this day, even after learning everything. And it gave us kind of a little bit of snippets of some of their songs as well. We heard some of the cypher in there. Man, that got me pumped up. Wait till you hear the ciphers. They're wild. But yeah, no, that's cool. That's chapter 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see the last couple seconds of this episode.
춤이 좋았거든요. 그래? 안돼 안돼. 할 거면 빨리 하시네. 이 사람이 설탕이면 나야?
제가 춤을 좀 워낙 좀 지금 기깔나게 추거든요.
야 이거다 됐다. 좋아 저 왜?
레몬스.
내가 그렇게 생겼냐?
You do now.
혼자 다 먹을 겁니다. 예.
최근 들어 제게 하나 없어졌어요. 그 제가 입고 있는 것 같아요.
Oh, because they're all living together too.
태양이에요.
Yeah, if you see like the dorms and stuff that they're staying in, it's crazy. They have bunk beds and stuff. Like it's incredibly humble beginnings and everything. But yeah, what did you think? Did you like that episode?
I did.
Yeah, I feel like you're learning a little bit more as time goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a heavier episode, especially, you know, seeing one of the guys break down and the other idols talking about bleaching their skins.
The like true side to.
Yeah, you can see some of the actual hardships that make some of this worthwhile. I think it was pretty eye-opening to me. I think things start kind of getting better, if I remember correctly, the next couple episodes, and things start to get a little bit more fun. But yeah, I don't know when we're going to start listening to music. Maybe the next couple of weeks or so, I'll start showing you some random stuff. Maybe some of the earlier works. I don't know if I want to show you that, or part of me just wants to show you like the song called Dechetoire. Yeah, I know it's a mouthful, and I butchered it. I think I call it like D Witta or something like that, because that's how it's spelled.
Right, just sound it out.
Yeah, and it's one of the rappers' like second mixtape songs, and it's like a goddamn masterpiece. And I just heard it last Sunday, and like I keep hearing these songs and I want to show them to you, but the part of me also wants just wants to like show you stuff like from this era. So I mean, maybe the next episode or two we'll listen to an album, or maybe not a full album. I don't know.
Songs.
A couple songs or something.
Okay.
Yeah. It's part of my charm. Oh, geez. Yeah, I'm glad you guys don't castrate me for that kind of stuff. All right, so that was the rise of Bangtan.
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Next time we're going to move on to Hip Hop Lover.
Okay.
We're just going to talk more about hip hop, which you probably know more about hip hop than I do. I don't really know too much at all.
Not really. I'm learning.